are now on our second part, which is all about without replacement. An example. No? So we are going to see what is the difference between with replacement and without replacement. So we are going to start first with letters A, B, and C with the following example. So this is about without replacement, and we are going to consider a population of 1, 3, and 5. Okay, so mula na ito ang gamitin sa. So, for letter A, in finding our population mean, we need our x first. So, ang atong x is equal to kanatong bagong information. We have 1, 3, and 5. 1, 3, and 5. And then, of course, 1, 2, 3 sila kabuok. Therefore, ang atong n is equal to 3. Okay? In getting the population mean, do not forget to add everything. No, add all your x's and then divide it by your n or your 3 right here. So we have 1 plus 3 plus 5 divided by 3. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3. Claro? Alright. Let's proceed with our letter B. Letter B is finding our population variance. No? So in finding the population variance, we're going to use all your x's and then atong i-minus ang inyong nakuha na population mean, which is 3, then squared over your population size, which is again also 3. So let's have our population variance. We have 1 minus your population mean, which is 3, plus, actually squared, nakalimot na ko yung squared, plus 3 minus 3, kani, squared, plus 5 minus 3 squared. All over our population size, which is 3. Next, after isa-isahon, 1 minus 3, that is negative 2. Then squared plus 3 minus 3, that is 0. Squared plus 5 minus 3 is positive 2 squared over 3. Next is ang iyang squares. Negative 2 times negative 2, that is positive 4, plus 0 by itself is 0. And then 2 by itself is positive 4 also. Divide 3. Then that is 8 over 3. Our variance now is equal to, based on our module, here. Our answer for 8 over 3 is 2.67. That is now your variance. Okay, population variance. The last step for this is we're going to find our standard deviation. We're going to use this and then get our square root para makuha nato ang inyong standard deviation. So, sigma squared is equal to 2.67. Alright? And then get the square root of both values and then tanggal na to niya siya. Kaya ma-cancel out na siya. So, that is sigma is equal to 2.67. Square root of 2.67. Use your calculators or you can look at your modules. The answer for that would be 1.63. Okay, so these are the values that we have obtained from the data that we have. So ato isulat din para ato ma-compare later on. So our mu or population mean is equal to 3. Then our variance is equal to 2.67. And lastly, our standard deviation is equal to 1.63. So we are going to proceed with our letter D to G, and we are going to find out about what is the difference between the number of samples if without replacement and kaganina nga with replacement. Sige, so dili na ta sa ato ang second part, no, which is answering letter D to letter G. So this time, atong maapapasabon sa inyo ha, that this is an example. This example number 2, and and this is without replacement. Okay? So in the problem, we are going to consider the population of 1, 3, and 5. Correct? And then we are going to list a sample of size N2 but without replacement. That means dili pwede nga naa kay sample set nga ang isa ka number is mag-repeat, no? I-pair up niya iyang self. So usa ba dili to makita gid ang main difference between with replacement and without replacement. Because first part nga mapansin is mas gamay na lang ang ato ang samples, no? Mas gamay ang number sa samples. Katong kaganina sa with replacement kay 9 ka samples. But this time since nakuhaan man ang ato ang possible nga sample, so that is why nigamay po ang ato ang sample size. So instead na 9, nahimundang siyang 6 kabuk ang ato ang samples. No, also ang ato ang sample means. So let us go directly with our solution. So first, list all samples with size of 2, considering this population. So we have 1, 3, and 5. Again, without replacement. So ang pwede lang is 1 and 3, 1 and 5. Again, bawal niya i-pair up ang iyang sarili. So we have 3 and 1, and 3 and 5. And lastly, we have 5 and 1, and 5 and 3. Again, bawal niya i-pair up ang iyang kaugalingon. After which, we are going to get the sample means. Again, add the two numbers and then divide by 2. Ay duha mas nakabuo. So 1 plus 3, that is 4. Divide 2. Your sample mean is 2. Next, 1 plus 5. Sorry. 1 plus 5 is 6. Okay, 6 siya divided by 2, that is 3. Alright, next is 3 plus 1, that is 4, divided by 2, that is 2. Next is 3 plus 5, 8, divided by 2, 4. Next, 5 plus 1, that is 6, divide 2, that is 3. And lastly, 5 plus 3 is 8, divide by 2, that is 4. So these are now your sample means. Next step is we are going to find the mean of your sample means, letter E. So we are going to add everything and then divide by their number. So pila mo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your N is equal to 6. So mu x bar is equal to, add na to tanan, 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 6. Kung ato na siyang i-add tanan, based sa module, the answer would be 18. So 18 divided by 6. 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3. Therefore, our mu x bar is equal to 3. Same with our population mean or mu kaganina nga ato ang gi-solve. Okay? Now, we need to take note of this because, alright, we already have this and we are going to use that for letter F, which is finding the variance of your sample means. So, same gap na itong buhatan kaganina, nakuhaan lang gamay. Now, let's proceed directly with finding our variance. So, we have variance of our sample means is equal to, isa-isaho na to, no? Unahon na to ni siya. So, you have 2 minus our mu, which is 3. 2 minus 3 squared plus, ay napod, 3 minus 3 squared plus 2. 2 minus 3 squared plus 4. 4 minus 3 squared plus 3 minus 3 squared plus 4 minus 3 squared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Over 6. Okay. Next, itong isa-isahon siya o operate. So, 2 minus 1 is negative 1 squared plus 3 minus 3 is 0 squared, plus 2 minus 3 is negative 1 squared, plus 4 minus 3 is positive 1 squared, plus 3 minus 3 is 0 squared, plus last one, 4 minus 3 is 1 squared, over 6. Next, ato siyang i-operate ng imong square. So, negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1, plus, kani mawala na siya. So, let's proceed with here. Same answer, positive 1 plus, you have 1 gihapon, plus, mawala na siya kay 0 times 0 is 0. 1 squared is still 1 over 6. Okay? Next is we have 4. No? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 4 divided by 6. Last step is 4 divide 6. So 4 divide 6 based on your module you have is equal to 0.67. So this is now your variance of your sample means. Last part is finding your standard deviation, again by getting our square root. So sigma squared x bar is equal to 0.67. Get the square root of the two values, then cancel out this one, and we will have sigma x bar is equal to 0.67, or square root of 0.67 would be equal to 0.82. So this is now your standard deviation of your sample means. So muna siya ang atong values na nakuha. And I'm going to write that one here alongside with our results kaganina. No? So we have mu x bar is equal to 3, same ani. Next, our standard deviation of sample means, we have 0.67. And lastly, our standard deviation, or variance standard deviation of our sample means is 0.8. So, those are the values that we need. Okay? Now, proceeding with our next mga parts is kamo na lang, I will leave it to you on how to analyze that one. Anyway, i-explain naman din thoroughly sa module kung giunsa na siya or unsa ang pasabot ana. Okay? So, that ends my video for lesson number 3, which is all about sampling distribution of the sample means, and I will see you on the next video for our lesson number 4. Bye, everyone.